Yo, what is good? We are back with another tier list. This one, I'll have to see how long it goes, but it's probably going to be two parts because this is my all-time favorite show. It's Avatar: The Last Airbender. Let's do this, man. I do just want to say before we get started, you'll see the way that these are kind of tiered. Even the Ember Island players, I absolutely love that episode. I think everybody does it. That episode was hilarious. There's really no bad characters in this show. Everyone is super well written. The only ones that I could see kind of falling into here are characters that you really don't like or really just didn't get hashed out much. So just saying that beforehand, this show's fan-fucking-tastic. It holds up. Still watch it probably from start to finish a couple times a year. So yeah, I think we're just gonna get into this. If you like any of the content, man, like, share, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. I apologize if I'm like a little bleh. I'm tired as shit and I don't know why. So I've got some Mountain Dew right here, some gamer drink. And we're gonna get started. We're gonna start, I mean, with the boy. It's Aang. You're gonna probably see a few characters. You know what? I'm gonna try to leave Cactus Juice Great for my all-time favorite characters of this show. Aang is right on that cusp. Obviously, I mean, it's the Avatar. His story is fantastic. I mean, the themes that this show captures with, like, it being technically a kid's show, but like how serious and heavy some of the themes are. I mean, Aang's life was nuts. Like, we always think about how cool the like concept of time travel is, but could you imagine being like his age, being told you're the Avatar, and then just like waking up over 100 years later to a war that like wiped out all your people, and now like you're still responsible for like saving the world. They tackled that, I mean, fantastic throughout the show. He's a badass. He always like maintained his morals and like his code of being a monk and an airbender. He's just, I mean, he's freaking Avatar Aang, man. He's top tier. He's a badass. Next is Oppa. I'm gonna put Oppa and Cactus Juice Great for a couple reasons. Nothing happens without him. There's no way that they're able to master the four elements for Aang. There's no way Katara gets a master. There's no way they meet Toph. There's no way they get out of the swamp. There's no way they get to Ba Sing Se or Omashu. Like, you need Appa for this entire show to like work and make sense. Where you're not just pulling fucking baloney Game of Thrones out your ass, where you're going to cross the entire world in a quarter of an episode. So I'm gonna put Appa near the top. There's like nothing wrong with Appa. He's a good boy. One of my favorite moments is I mean, outside of Aang's hallucinations where he has a samurai duel to the death with Momo, when Long Feng tries to like throw hands with him and he just like skips him across the water. I thought that was sick. But Appa's, he's the MVP, man. Let's be honest. Azula. I'm gonna put her in awesome as well. She's another like one of those characters like that has some heavier themes. It's just a little harder to feel sorry for her because she's just such a asshole. She's evil, obviously. She's like the main antagonist. She's a fantastic antagonist. Super crafty, super fun. Also just like super evil. The way she treats like Mei and Ty Lee and stuff is like reprehensible, but like in regards to her character, it makes so much sense. It's such a well-written character, and then obviously the voice actress Grey DeLisle is just like the best. So I'm gonna put her in awesome tier. She's a fantastic character. Botto, I'm gonna put in solid. I mean, he's one of those characters where it's like you don't get like a lot of time with him, but what you do get with him is, I mean, it's really good. You know, he's like Sokka and Katara's uncle, essentially. That was like a really sad episode too, when he gets introduced and Aang thinks like the homies are leaving him and he's gonna be like alone in the world. Really good episode that he's a part of. He's just not super hashed out, but he's cool. He's neat. Cabbage Man. I'm gonna put him into Ember Island players more for the memes because I feel like he would be a great character for that. It's the Cabbage Man. He's a meme. That's legitimately the point of him and his character, and just like quick little comedic results. I feel bad for him. Obviously he's trying to make a living, and people just keep fucking with him. But he deserves better. Just not in this tier list, I guess. There's just not a lot to him outside of being a meme. He's great for what he is, but yeah, just gonna kind of put him there. Sparky Boom Man. We're gonna put him in solid. He's cool. I like everything about him. His what is it, concussive bending, or I don't even know what they call it. But he's a cool character. It's kind of wild. Like, he obviously has like that dope ass combustion bending. Duh. Because they end up calling him Combustion Man. That's how my brain's been fucking working today, man. I think it's nuts that he can do that when, you get close to him. He could just punch you in the face. I think that would probably be just as effective, if not more so, than his bending ability. But, that's just me. Not much to him. He's just silent badass, so I'll put him there. This fucking guy. I don't even know his official name. I can't remember, but obviously he's one of the Sandbenders. He's the one who led the attack and kidnapping of Oppa. So he can get fucked. Monkey Otso. I'm gonna put him in damn good. Monkey Otso seems like a really, really cool character. Obviously the, I guess, like, main parental figure to Aang, so you got to give him some credit for that. And then the few scenes we have with him, obviously he's wise. He cares about Aang. He really is not to blame, because that like sounds bad, but he's to blame for like how Aang is. He's fun loving, and he's still like a kid at heart, which that's because of Monkey Otso. Obviously all the other monks wanted to like take him away and make him something else. Yeah, no, I think Monkey Otso is awesome. Obviously, the scene where they find him in the air temple and he just fucking murked all those firebenders. Super sick. Next, Hakoda. I'm gonna put him in damn good as well. I really like him. He's Water Tribe Dad. He's just a cool guy. The few episodes we really get with him are obviously the invasion, which I think he was super good in. The way that he encouraged his kids to like keep being the badasses that they are, and not like, it's kind of sad because obviously, like, yeah, they're still kids, they're teenagers, and he's like, he has to encourage them because they're really good at what they do, but it sucks that they're really good at what they do. That's just the world they live in. He did a great job, I think, like, helping raise them for the time that he was there. The prison episode, I think he's really cool in. That's one of my like favorite two-part episodes. It's one of my favorite episodes of the entire series. So I'm gonna put him there. Hama, I am also going to put in damn good. She had a pretty crazy story. She's obviously super messed up from the war as well. It was a nice twist when we found out, like, obviously she's from the Water Tribe. She's from the same Water Tribe. It was really cool to see her be a part of the group that, raised the Fire Nation ship that we see in, like, the first couple episodes with Aang and the booby traps and stuff like that. That's always a cool little tie-in. But obviously she's kind of a bad bitch. I mean, the blood bending is absolutely insane. But I get it. I get why she did what she did. I get why she wanted to teach it. I get why she's so hateful towards firebenders and all of that. There's really nothing you can, I guess, knock her for. I mean, it's a messed up world, and she's just kind of learning how to fight fire with fire. Haru. I'll put him in solid. He's just, I think he had some good potential. We just didn't see a lot of him. I really liked him in the first season. He was, he was kind of cool. But first real earthbending we got to look at, from like a friendly character. So, he's cool. It's Haru. He's chill. Iroh, obviously, I I don't know what I would have to say that you guys haven't heard a billion times already. It's Uncle Iroh. Just a phenomenal character from start to finish, from, you know, conqueror and militant to, you know, the fun-loving dude that we all know with wisdom just abounding. It's Uncle Iroh. I have to say absolutely nothing. Zhang, I'm gonna put him in like the top of damn good. I think Zhang might actually be a little underrated. I really like the way he was portrayed and what he was like trying to get through Aang's head. The way that he described firebending as like kind of a curse, and how he was super jealous of Katara's ability to like heal. I think that was like a really good lesson, you know, with how dangerous firebending really could be. So I really like Zhang. I know we didn't get to see a lot of him, but the lessons that he taught, like his episode was super dope. And then obviously when they storm Ba Sing Se to retake it, he's an absolute badass. Jet is, I'm torn between awesome and damn good, but I think I'm gonna put him like mid tier of damn good. He's a cool character. He's like the Chad of the show essentially. But even he had some, you know, really good character development. I'm actually gonna put him above Monkey Otto. We got to see him a little bit more, but even his character development was really solid. You know, he had kind of like a Hama thing going on, like, my life was turned upside down because of these people. I hate all of them. And it eventually grew, and he learned from, you know, Aang, Katara, Sokka. He from Team Avatar, and he grew as a person, and ultimately, like, re-teamed up with them. His you know, final fight scene and all of that was super cool. It was also really emotional when they're like walking away, and Toph's like, man, he's lying. I was like, damn. And then in Ember Island Players, they like bring it up. They're like, did Jet just die? And it's like, you know, it was really unclear. I love the like the self-awareness with it. Just a cool guy. Jin, I'm gonna put her in solid. She could probably be an Ember Island player since we don't really see much of her. We see like one episode of her, but I like what she does for Zuko's little bit of character development. She's a nice character. There's just not really much to her. Julie, I'm gonna also put in solid. Julie was kind of funny. Obviously, there's more than one Julie, but this Julie, you could see the effect that having to like lie and stuff had on her. So we clearly know she's like a decent person. She got a good heart. Feel kind of bad for the whole mind control thing, but yeah, I mean, didn't see a lot of her, but she's solid. Same thing with June. We get to see her a couple times throughout the series. Just another bad bitch type character. Her Shearshoe is dope. I don't really have anything negative to say about her. I mean, she's like a mercenary. She's a cool person. And then it would have been kind of funny to see Toph and her have like a bit of a friendship, but obviously don't have all the time in the world. She's solid. Katara she's awesome. All memes aside, you know, because like her mom used to love memes. But she was a really good character. I mean, a lot of the core group are going to be in this awesome or Cactus Juice great. They're just all if you're going to write your side characters fantastic, chances are you're going to write your main characters fantastic. And Katara absolutely was a fantastic character. The way that she grew, she's a badass. Her and Azula's like final fight was super sick. When she has to throw down with Hama is super cool. The Painted Lady episode, not always the most favorably looked at episode, but I really enjoyed it. I like that she never like lost sight of wanting to help people. It's like, you know, I'm not down to sacrifice the few for the many, essentially. She's like, I want to help these people. Super cool, super great character development throughout the entire show. It's Katara. She's one of the, you know, core group, but also like one of the main two along with Aang. Just awesome. I would actually probably put her just a little higher than Azula. But I mean, they're all kind of interchangeable at this point. Boomi, I'm gonna put in damn good as well. Him and Zhang pretty interchangeable. Zhang had kind of more of the deep the deep and dark kind of side of development, while Boomi only had so much where, you know, he's like talking about like the only serious moments he really has is like talking about like finding an earthbending teacher. He's super funny, super goofy. He's also just a hard ass. I mean, he's literally like 115 years old, 112 years old, somewhere in that boat, and he just absolutely slaps. And then obviously being a member of the White Lotus, getting to retake Ba Sing Se is just such a hard ass scene, dude. He's like throwing down with all of these firebenders who are super souped up, and yeah, he's just throwing hands. The Earth King, I'll put him, I guess, in solid. He's like a fine character. There's nothing like inherently wrong with him. Obviously, he's a little blind, but that's just kind of, I guess, monarchies almost in general. It's just like you're just a figurehead, or as Toph said, he's just a puppet. Like he's just a guy. But I like Bosco, so I'm kind of lumping them together. Bosco's cool. Kiyoshi, I will put in I'll put in damn good, although some of it is just from like some of the additional content that I've read and stuff about her. I mean, she's Kiyoshi, she's a badass. Literally like split the freaking island off of the mainland and like airbended them out to sea, which was super cool. She's also a giant and would probably punch you in the face if you rated her any lower anyway. So I do think we're going to probably stop here. This will be part 1 because I do think this is going to go on a little longer. I'm looking at some of the characters that are in the second part. So we'll stop here. This is part 1. This is where we sit. Just a couple in Cactus Juice Great, which probably absolutely no shocker there. So yeah, we'll have part 2 up shortly. Like, share, subscribe, check it out. Make sure you watch part 2. And then throw your comments down. Let me know who, you know, your favorite character is and your least favorite character. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Much love.